From Kansas City, where hockey talk gets real, this is Steve and the Blue Line.
All right, Steve. So is the playoff picture shifting? I mean, there's some teams out there that look like they're collapsing.
Well, you got the Islanders. They're must win. There's some must win games. You got Nashville stepping up.
Nashville for sure.
You going to the Nashville game Thursday?
Yep.
First NHL game?
No, but it'll be
Still a blast.
It's gonna be a blast.
They've won 4 in a row. They're sneaking in. They're looking good. They're beating good teams. You know what, man? It's so fun. This time of year is the best time of hockey. We've seen it. You know, all the fights, everything that's going on.
Oh, it's getting more aggressive. Last week, so when I say last week, we're talking about week 21.
Right.
And yeah, I mean it's
things are heating up.
Things are heating up for
if you
sure.
didn't see the Buffalo Anaheim game last night, it ended in a 6-5 final. Man, back and forth.
And unfortunately, Burley's Sabres.
Yeah, not this time.
Not this time.
But that's okay. They still got an overtime point. They're still on the roll.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they're
8-1-1 in their last 10. That isn't too shabby.
No, not bad at all.
They're rolling in. Anaheim's tough too. You know, Anaheim just found a way to win the game, and that's what you do.
Right, and that was without the knee guy, right?
Yeah.
The captain.
Geckos.
So
the captain. He's out on game suspension
he's
stuff.
probably a couple more games left.
Couple more games. So yeah, a lot of good hockey. If you're not watching hockey right now, you're missing out.
Now the Leafs guy won't be coming back in a couple games.
No, he's done for the year.
Done.
That's unfortunate.
See, that's where it's kind of that.
Very, very unfortunate for him. But
so do you feel like the standings are lying then right now?
The standings, you know what? Absolutely not. They are what they are. I mean, you got your first place teams are playing good hockey. Nashville, you know what? You got your Nashville teams coming in. You got your Islanders going out. You got your Detroit Red Wings coming in, and you got them coming out. I mean, it just depends on what kind of hockey you're playing. Playing winning hockey, you don't have to worry about it. Right now, you just got to win.
Right.
So.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, that should be the goal every time. It's just to win.
Well, the thing is, my Sharks 4-game losing streak.
Yeah,
and
they're actually going into Nashville tomorrow night, Tuesday night.
Yeah. So
and then they're going to be
playing the Blues. So another team that's 7-2.
Yeah.
That we get to face off against. First it was the Flyers and blah blah blah. Those Sabres got us. I mean, it seems like every team we're playing is on fire, whether they're in the playoff race or not. So then when we play teams that aren't in the playoff race, they're on heat.
Right.
So then we'll play a team that is in the playoff race who's kicking ass. So it's like I don't see us having a chance this year.
Old Celebrini was a little pissed off the other night.
Yeah, he had to break us. Took that one out on a stick.
He did right there, right at the end.
But
frustration.
That's part of hockey.
It is part of hockey.
He didn't take it out on somebody's face.
That's right. No slashing.
Or slashing. Yeah. He took it out on the goalpost. He's unhurtable.
Right.
So there is that.
Well, so now some of these teams that are, doing good, they're starting to trend down. Some of these teams that are already not clinched, but people were like, well, hey, they're contenders for sure.
Right.
There's some of those that are trending down. Well, but then we have some other teams that are non-playoff, or at least shooting for a wild card.
Them are the ones right now that can't decide if they want to be in it or not.
Well, some of them are dangerous right now.
Well, you got that, like we just talked about. We got Nashville who's on a 4-game heat streak. Right now's the time. If you're catching heat right now, you can move up very easily in that division. You know what? You got a lot of weaker teams. Well, no, that division is tough. That's the one with your
So no, it's that's more of a contender. And then you got the what is it, the Pacific, that's more like the pretender?
The Pacific is the pretender. That's a good one, bud. Pacific pretender, 100%. But you do have the Anaheim Ducks. I mean, Vegas Knights, one of the older teams in the league.
Yeah.
But you know what? That means nothing.
Right.
Because Colorado Avalanche is the oldest team in the league at 29.7 some years old.
And they're doing pretty good.
And they are one of your best teams in the league.
But they might drop out down to second place.
Your best team in the league.
They are. But Dallas is right there. Isn't Dallas?
Dallas is 5 points out there on a 2-game losing streak, So Dallas is a damn good team, though. There's no doubt. You got Minnesota Wild, they're right there. that 92, they're not far behind. You know, it's just great hockey right now. It's anybody's game, and a lot of these guys are playing each other. So you had Colorado play Dallas this week. You had Minnesota playing Dallas. I mean, you know, this is rival. That's rival time. So a lot of fights, a lot of action.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. It's so this week didn't look as it didn't seem to be as many uncalled for checks, but there seemed to be more fights and some more aggression. You know, I didn't see any off your skates, back of the head. Well, no, actually there was a good back of the head shot.
Was there?
Yes,
Okay.
Yesterday.
You know what? Matt, you didn't watch a lot of games then, because there's a lot of checking going on.
There
every
is,
game.
right?
You must. I don't know which game you watched, but regardless, these guys are roughing into. I mean, it's there's a lot of action. There's a lot of speed.
Oh, for sure. There was a lot of action.
And you
this
know
week.
what? You might have saw a game that's just a little less physical, more moving around, and more, you know, what have you. There are them games too. There's no doubt.
Right. Well, and they all seem more physical.
But you are going to get hit against the board. There's no doubt.
It seemed like less.
Fighting and less.
No, it seemed like there was more fighting, more aggression, but there was less just blatant fucking shit hits against the board. You know what I mean? Like you're not paying attention,
just
like
no
penalty type smacks,
like elbows towards the face.
Totally.
And, got you. You know what? I didn't see
because the week prior was fucking
we
crazy.
saw a little knee action,
and we saw the check
nothing,
and the
nothing too
face slash.
dirty.
We saw the dude fish out.
Yeah. He
shark
freaked out. Malkin freaked out and slashed the guy
too.
So not really a lot of. I think, you know, the guys were like, oh shit, we really screwed up that week.
Exactly. So now, would you trust in Game 7? Would you trust Detroit or Washington?
I'd have to go with. Well, I mean, boy, it'd be tough to trust either one of them.
Right.
Because they're both out of the playoffs. So you got to make it in the playoffs to even make it.
Out completely?
Well, they're just on the outside looking in.
Right.
I believe the Capitals are on a 2-game losing streak, which that is not good.
It's not good, no.
Like you said, the Sharks are on a 4-game losing streak. Right now, you can't be on any kind of a losing streak.
No.
Because if anybody above you, for the Sharks, thank God their whole division is pretty bad, so everybody's losing. But so I mean, there's still a minor chance, but I don't know. It's pretty much out of the question for them. But you know, you got other teams still hanging around there. You got the Kings, and so I don't know. What was your question to begin with?
Detroit or Washington? If you had to take either one of those right now.
And you know what? I answered it right.
Right, exactly.
I wouldn't take
either one of them.
You know what? Actually, we got to give it up for Ovechkin. 1,000 goals this week.
That's right.
1,000 goals. That's pretty goddamn hard to do. I don't know. He's pretty old. I think he's 40. I think 40. So he's been in the league.
So he's had many games to get those 1,000.
Regardless, many games.
He's
old
and still scoring goals. But he's still scoring goals. I mean, that's
1,000 goals at 50 goals. I mean, that's 200 games. I mean, woo-wee. That's a lot of games. Then you better score 50 goals. That's just a lot. That's a lot.
It's an accomplishment.
I don't think nobody will catch him, to be honest. Really? I don't know. I really don't. don't.
You know, until the guy that comes along that does.
Until the guy that comes along. Yeah, exactly.
So which wild card team gets smoked in the first round?
Wild card team. You know what?
It's not set completely, but
it isn't set completely.
But you have an idea.
I mean, if I was to pick one now, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I would have to say Nashville's on a roll, but that's your weakest link. I mean, yeah, well, you know what? If anybody
so Nashville plays Sharks.
The Islanders are 5-5 in their last 10. They're
I think they're sinking.
I think they might be. I mean,
we were hot on the Islanders for.
They're on the outskirts, but you know what? Detroit can't figure it out either. They're 4-4-2. You do have Ottawa and Philadelphia, who is figuring it out.
Philadelphia, yeah.
3 and 2 game win streaks. They're both 7-2-1 in the last 10. So they're catching up to the Islanders pretty quick. So the Islanders better figure it out. They do make it. You know what? It's like I said, it's the hottest team that gets in. Right now, it isn't the Islanders. If they do sneak in, and the other teams kind of fall off, I think it'd be the Islanders.
Yeah, I agree with you. And we were pretty hot on them a couple weeks ago.
I know. They were rolling along, and then now they're kind of teetering. It's a week-by-week deal, but
You know who I'm hot on right now is the Penguins. And I think they're more dangerous than teams are, some of the teams that are currently in.
Yeah, the Penguins are an older team too, but they got, man, you can't out Sid the Kid. And they're old, but they got a lot of veterans who can still play hockey, man.
Right. And they're on their, tail end of their careers. They're looking for, getting some of those.
Hey, and like I said, Colorado, their oldest team in the league. Pittsburgh's not far behind them. And man, they're playing good hockey. They got 86 points. Looking pretty good. I mean, that division's still up for grabs, but man, they're in it. It's so tight. That race is so tight. You got Pittsburgh at 86, and you got teams with 84, 81. They're still trying to make the playoffs. So I mean, anything can happen. By next week, they might be out of the playoffs.
Right.
Who knows at this point?
Right. I mean,
it just takes one little, and now all of a sudden you're outside looking in.
Sure. Or an injury.
I mean, and
we're at the end of the season.
We're at the end of the season, man. You really hope your star players, and that's where you see, a lot of, because people are protecting your players.
Right.
Because right now,
except for the Leafs.
So I don't know what happened there. We talked about it. I don't know what happened, but they don't have nothing to worry about because they're on a 3-game losing streak and they're last in the league other than New York Rangers.
Yeah.
So
Rangers.
But it does suck to lose. Hey, the owner is not happy when your star player does that.
Still stroking him.
Now you're watching a bad team without an all-star on.
Right. Yeah. So you're not watching.
So you're not really. You're not going. You're not paying ticket prices.
No, not at all.
So,
so now, which playoff team is trending down fast? Do you think?
Like we just talked about, the worst team in the playoffs that's playing the worst right now is probably the Islanders. I mean, Tampa and Montreal, they're 5-4-1, but in their last 10. But I think, everybody.
Is there any top seeds in any of the divisions that have been kind of sucking the past few?
Not really. Tampa Bay, we talked about last week. Right. They were 3-7. Well, this week they're 5-4-1. So they went on a little win streak, then they lost their last game. So everybody's kind of going back and forth right now, other than Buffalo, who's 9-1, and other than a couple you got other teams that are looking in, the Blues and Ottawa.
Yeah, Buffalo.
Dallas, of course, we talked about their and Minnesota, Minnesota. All three of them guys, they look good. They're going to be in the playoffs. So, and they continue to play playoff hockey.
Right. Exactly.
Even though they're in it, they're still playing damn good hockey.
Right. And that's what you want to see.
Oh, for sure.
So now your Sharks got to play the Sabres.
Yeah, that didn't work out real good.
No.
I think they scumped us 4 or 5 to nothing.
I think it was 5.
Yeah, 5-0.
Yeah. That's a
Yeah.
Not that great.
Really, well, in fact, that was
that's a high scoring game for one person scoring.
Kind of let up the viewers know last week that was probably going to
happen.
Probably going to happen.
And Burley didn't call him.
No.
So he's a good sport.
He knew, yeah, great sport.
He's like, everybody knew that.
I try not to bother him whenever my Sharks beat his team,
Yeah,
he's a hard
for like the
working
past
man.
14 years.
Yeah. Pretty much.
So in or chasing, which position is better right now?
In or chasing? Right now, man, it looks like chasing is the way to go. You got the Blues and Ottawa on everybody's butts, and you got Detroit and the Islanders who are not figuring it out. Boston 5-2-3 on a 2-game win streak. Hopefully they can keep that rolling, but man, I'd be real scared to be down there at the bottom.
Oh yeah, because a current playoff team will drop off.
Oh, 100%.
It's just
this will change.
The question is which team. Right.
This week, remember this. We got Boston and the Islanders in the East, and in the West we got Utah and Nashville. That will, I think, change by next week, especially in the East. But yeah, like I said, man, it's every game. Every game is so critical right now.
So, as you mentioned, I am going to go see the Predators, Nashville, play New Jersey.
Nashville's fun.
Yeah, it's a fun town. And then, but we'll be able to see Jack Hughes.
Oh, yeah.
Which is cool.
There you go.
And he's kind of been in the news lately with his one to keep the gold medal puck. Have you heard this?
No, I have not.
So he feels that the puck's going to the Hall of Fame.
Oh.
But he feels it should go to him because he wants to give it to his dad.
Oh yeah, I did hear about
And
this.
so the Canadians have been chirping on, kind of,
Well,
and then so he just is
isn't
chirping
the
back.
Hall of
He's like,
Fame in Toronto?
well, he's chirping about, well, they're chirping at him, right? They're chirping at him about,
It's already there.
Oh,
right.
It's already there.
They're saying, why would you,
why would you want
right?
that's
It
pretty
should be. It
selfish.
should go there, right? Your dad doesn't deserve it.
Well, I mean,
and he's
what's
just like,
Dad
I mean,
gonna-
well, I got the gold medal,
Well,
so it doesn't
I
matter.
mean, and what's Dad gonna do with it afterwards?
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
toss in a box, put in the closet.
I mean, now it's in a bunch of old hoarding stuff, and
Exactly.
I don't know if the guy hoards or not.
Well, but between three sons that are all pretty good at hockey,
I mean,
he's probably
let's put
got
it
a
where it
lot of
belongs.
pucks.
Let's
a
put
lot
it
of,
where it belongs in the
Exactly.
Hall of Fame, where everybody needs to see it. I mean,
I agree.
that's what team. I mean, you don't fight over when players hit a ball and it's a 3,000th home run. You know what they actually give it to the players. Or I don't know what the deal is on that. Does the league officially get to
I don't
decide?
know. He feels that he.
If a fan catches it, you mean?
Well, no,
They get. I've seen those.
oh yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
You don't have to give it back to the
right, yeah,
Yeah.
like when McGuire hit
You
one.
can
And,
sell it back to them,
yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
Hmm.
But
but you better get your ass out of this.
you know what though? It's one thing.
Get going. After you catch the ball, get out.
Yeah, brother.
Get on going.
Yeah,
Get on
take your
there.
money and go.
Yeah, don't even take your money. Take the ball.
Well, that's what I'm talking
Take
about.
the
That's your
ball,
money. That's your money.
Wow.
Take it because you're auctioning.
Well,
it.
and
You'll
in
get more for it.
NHL
You'll get more for it.
In NHL, they wrap it around the puck and they write how many goals it is, and they usually give it to the player because it's. But I don't know if it's an NHL record. Now, if it's a player, like a player's first
But we're
goal
talking about
for-
this is the Olympics.
Oh,
Gold.
the Olympics
Right.
gold. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So it's a country thing.
So he feels like what you're saying,
But it's still hockey all the
kind of
time.
traditional. I should be getting this fucking thing so that, and my dad was planning on having it, and now it's up here, and
Well, and the Hall of Fame.
it's
I
in
mean, what do you mean it's up here in the Hall of Fame? I mean, that's a pretty important place. to
I
be.
agree.
I don't have nothing personally up there. I mean, I think it'd be a big deal, but
I
I don't
agree.
know. Maybe that's just me.
I agree. I think that it should be there, but
Right, I do too.
but I
That's
didn't-
where it belongs. End of discussion, bud.
Perfect.
That's where it belongs.
I'll let him know.
Sorry, Dad.
Thursday,
All right.
I'll tell him.
Okay.
McJacket's over.
Yeah,
Stop.
yeah. Bring a sign.
McDavid.
Sorry, Dad.
I'll just swing. Yeah.
It's in
sorry.
the fame.
Sorry. Not in the closet.
Right.
Okay, so which team in today's playoff picture won't be there in 2 weeks? So you think there's any that are,
We've talked about it. Islanders.
still? Yep.
Islanders. Boston's kind of figuring it out. I mean, I just think it's the Islanders on the east side. You got that's it. The Islanders.
Yeah.
I mean, the west side, I think Nashville, they're continuing to win. I don't see them, if anything, moving up. You got Edmonton at 77 points, and you got the Kings at 73 with one game in hand. I mean, the Kings can overtake, and the Kings aren't even looking at getting in the wild card. I mean, things are just so tight right now. It's unbelievable.
Right.
Which is how you want it to be if you're
For
a hockey
sure.
fan, for sure.
Now, is this pretty consistent with the seasons in the past? Is it
I
usually
mean,
pretty tight?
Yeah,
or-
there's always a division and there's always runaways, but this year, I mean, you got you got a lot of competition, especially for the wild card spots.
Right.
The top spots are
Pretty
pretty
sealed.
locked with
Yeah.
Colorado and Dallas. In fact, they've already locked their spot in.
Right.
They're already good to go. So they've clinched playoff berths. So Colorado, Dallas is going in as of right now, and Minnesota here too shortly. So, and the way Buffalo's playing, even though they just lost in overtime, they're playing good hockey too. They'll be in it here pretty shortly. So we only got 11, 12 games left.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
I mean, it's coming down to the
it's
wire.
coming down to it.
Now, Philly's legit.
Philly 7-2, 7-2-1 in their last 10. Just whooped up on the Sharks 4-1.
Yeah.
Some good action in that one. We had a good little brawl. I think one of our guys came out and got down. I think we got the fighting section. We'll throw that out,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, we will mention.
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
That was
but-
good. Some
but-
big boys.
Philadelphia and the Blues, both of them.
Yeah.
They're both 7-2-1, trying to get in, doing anything they can to get into the playoffs. And the way some of these teams are playing,
There's a chance.
there is a chance.
So now, out of those two teams, Philly and the St. Louis, who do you think would have more of a chance of fading out?
I would hate to say St. Louis would be the one that would fade out.
Yeah.
I think Philly's on a roll. They've been playing good hockey, good team chemistry. They've been good. They've just been playing iffy hockey, and now I think they're coming around. The Blues are good. They just came off of a 2-game losing streak where, man.
And they're younger guys.
They're younger guys. They're one of the third, we talked about last week, third youngest in the league. So, they're getting it together. They've traded off Shin, and they brought in new guys, and that's why they're one of the younger. They brought up their newer guys, and obviously they're playing good hockey.
Right. No, very much so.
So
Nice. So which schedule exposes the team the most? So,
I mean, obviously the East.
yeah.
You don't want to be in the East right now.
Right.
I mean, you don't want to be in the Central, the Western Central. You don't want to be playing Colorado, Dallas, Minnesota. You don't want to be playing Buffalo right now. I mean, Tampa Bay. I would hate to play any of them teams. By the way, you got Montreal. Montreal, the youngest team in the league, a little over 25 years old, in the playoffs, along with the oldest team in the league, Colorado Avalanche. So does age really matter?
Well, so that's funny you say that, because that's my next question for you.
Does age really matter?
Experience versus youth, which age kind of comes with some experience.
You know what? I don't know what
Who
Montreal's got.
wins right now?
You know what? It's like in basketball when Oklahoma Thunder, they were younger than some college teams. And I think they were younger than Auburn last year. So you got a pro team that's younger than a college team?
Right.
What the hell's going on? But anyway, that's what happened. Oklahoma City won the title, and they were younger than Auburn, who was a college team. Something to look up. But that's what you have going on. You got young kids who are just playing well together who cannot be stopped.
Right.
And you got your old veterans who do the old tic-tac-toe, boom, boom, boom. They know what they're doing. They're passing, and they just no sweat. Where the young kids they're throwing it behind their back and what have you. And it's just a crazy new talent, just like every sport.
For sure. I mean,
So,
Like 6'7",
and there's some big,
they're huge. There's some big boys.
There's some
we
big
looked
boys.
at that
They're
last
fast.
week
They're
or
fast.
2 weeks ago. The average height was on the youngest 7 teams. On the youngest 7 teams, the average height was like 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah, 6'1", 6'2".
You put skates on them.
Yeah, and it's just amazing, and the speed and the skill that they have now
Is
just
bar none.
I mean, you
There's so
watch
many
a
of them.
game back in the '80s, and like I said, it was more toughness and all that, and that's fine. But now it's just, man, these guys are so freaking good. You watch them move the puck in between people's legs and then hit it upper corner. It's amazing.
crazy.
It's what they can do.
Did somebody make it behind him?
I think so.
I showed that clip last week in Russia. Some dude went down and made it. It's a great clip. Watch it on YouTube if you see Russian player behind the back goal. Great clip. But that's what they're doing nowadays. It's amazing. I mean, skating and stopping and moving, that's one thing. With the puck on your stick, keeping your head up and doing the things these guys are doing.
While other people are trying to smash you.
Or while other people are trying to take you out, get the puck from you, hit your stick off the puck. And I mean, you're just, it's so hard to do, and these guys are making it look easy.
For sure. While they're going 18 miles an hour.
Yeah. It's absolutely amazing.
Now, so who handles pressure worse? The veterans or the young guys?
Pressure? I would think the veterans. I mean, but then again, they've
handle
been
it
around.
worse?
No, you know what? Well, they've been around. They're old and they don't have time for that shit anymore.
Right.
You know what? I'm 40 years old. What are you doing, bud?
Right.
I mean, you're still, and so I would say as far as the pressure or people like getting to you, they've been in the league long enough where they know, and they see what's coming up and they know how to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
The young kids, you know what? They get agitated and want to throw down whatever. And you know what? So obviously I would think, I take that back. The veterans wouldn't be able to handle pressure. Now playoff pressure, that kind of pressure, veterans, they've been in the league longer. They've been in more playoffs. They understand the game. They understand the league. They understand the pressure.
Right.
Where the young kids are still trying to figure it out. So, but they'll figure it out quick.
Sure. So where they may come in, these young kids, they may come in with some stick skills and some extra speed.
100%.
That used to not be there.
Sure.
But, but the experience is the experience.
Right. Well, and you already had Celebrini, 19 years old, and all these young guys with them that were in the gold game. You know what? You
Right.
Want
There's talk about pressure.
Exactly.
So, I mean, that's it. Yeah.
So
that's a
there's your
factor.
pressure as youngsters, and Jack Hughes, same thing. You know what? They've already seen pressure. They know what pressure is. It's just how you deal with it.
Right.
So I just think the older guys have already dealt with it so much that they're a little better at it.
Yeah. So with the exemption of possibly the gold medal team that just went, there may be a handful of people in the league that are young. The pressure doesn't get to them as much because they've been on the highest stage.
Sure. And that's not only gold medal game. That's your OHL, whatever divisions they came from before.
Right.
These guys are competitive. They know how to play. They want to win.
Right. Okay, Steve. So on to one of my favorite sections, fighting. And so we don't really have a fight of the week. We have quite a few of them. It's a pretty aggressive week.
Yeah.
And let's start off with Utah and the Vegas fight.
Who was that?
That was
Kraus.
And
I think we looked at his 7th fight of the year.
Yeah.
That was a dinger. A guy.
the guy from Vegas
Yeah, he plowed
came
one.
over and just smashed him.
Smashed the guy in the wall. Then they had a little tit-tat after that, and the guy decided he didn't want no action, and Kraus came over to take care of business. 7th fight of the year, so he'll stick up. He was probably the toughest guy on the ice, so the other guy skated off, and then you had your tilt. And it was a good one. It was a quick one, but man, there was a lot of good haymakers. So
Yeah. Well, you had Kraus.
some uppercuts.
Yeah, Kraus was throwing the uppercuts.
Yeah.
It looked like
Great
he had
fight.
the
Great
fight. And then at the very end, he
that's
took
what you
one to
do.
the temple. And
That's what you do.
Kinda.
And the sport of hockey, fighting is so important.
Yeah.
And you know,
and it was nice to see him actually go over and
what you do.
and stick up for
Kraus
his.
was nowhere in the play. The guy got drilled, and he saw him having a tiff-taff and knew his guy was in trouble. And he came up like the stronger guy, the tougher guy. Not saying that other guy wasn't tough, but he got slammed in the wall, might have been hurt, injured, and
Right.
didn't have a chance in
Sure.
the fight. So he exited, and Kraus came in and tried taking
that
credit.
way he didn't let it slide.
Yeah, and he got in a couple, but the other guy.
I mean, like I said,
who
it
was
looked like
the other guy.
I can't remember the guy's name.
Oh, okay, no big deal. But the other Pizzoli or something. But anyway, the guy for the Knights
yeah.
did give him a good shot in the
Yeah.
head and put
And he
him down
lost
on
his
the ice, and
balance
that's
and everything.
okay. You know what? Hey, quit fucking with my God.
Right, for sure.
You know what?
Well, he
made
took
his
some.
point.
He took some
But-
uppercuts
Well,
with it.
and
I
that's
mean,
okay. He's
right.
still letting know at the end
Well,
of
that's what I'm saying.
the fight.
Kraus
Quit
gave,
messing around,
Kraus
man.
gave some uppercuts.
I'm not, you're going to take a couple from me if you keep messing around.
That's right, and that's how it should be.
Right.
Well, and then there was another one that I mean, there was multiple, but the other one, some old school, some bigger guys throwing down some old school tone setting at the beginning.
I think I know where you're going with this one.
Yep, about a minute.
Ryan Reeves.
Ryan Reeves.
My man,
What was it,
Ryan.
about a minute and 30?
You love him when he's on your team.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
About a minute 30. He said, "You know what? Let's set the tone."
Let's set the tone, and that's exactly what they do when they fight. It's interesting because they'll go up and they'll fight each other, and they'll say, "Hey, you know what? My team's playing a little flat. Will you fight me?" And he'll be like, "Sure, but you're gonna owe me one somewhere down the line." And they literally do this, and the fighters do.
Right.
And so with a right out of the gate, you got Reeves who's playing, and usually he's a healthy strategist. If you see him out on the ice, there's a reason why.
For sure.
Well, anyway, you know what? They'll set the tone. They'll come out. He had a fight. Boom. The first minute and a half, dropped the gloves, and I'm sure there was a fight prior in the year with the same two guys. But that's what they do. You know what? They'll fight just to get a tone setter.
Right.
And I don't know if he fought the guy in Philadelphia. And then he fought a guy in January, and the guy in January, he was a big fighter that I can't remember. I can't remember his name. Olivier or whatever.
Yeah.
But they made a deal. Hey, if you fight me now,
That dude's a
you
badass,
owe me a
dude.
fight. Reeves said, "You owe me a fight when my team's flat."
Yep.
It was against, I believe, the Columbus Blue Jackets, but
Yeah.
he made a deal with the guy. Said, "Hey," Olivier said, "Hey, will you fight me?" And he was like, "Well, of course, but you're going to have to owe me a fight somewhere in the future to get my team going because his team was flat and he needed to get them pumped up."
So that way, so basically they do that so they don't have to wait
Well, if your
a
team's
while.
just flat,
Right. And you want to get it started right from the get-go.
Well, you have to.
Right, that's what I'm
You
saying.
got to get them going right out.
Otherwise, you
let's
could
set the tone, boys. Let's get this shit on the road.
Yeah.
And that's what they let. You know what? We're sick of it. You guys are playing like a bunch of, dildos out here. Let's pick it up.
Well,
and boom, boom, they drop the puck. The gloves come off, and boom. Usually right out of the gate, it's go time.
Yeah.
And that's what fighting is all about. And
so do you feel like it set the tone?
well, people just don't know out there that they actually talk about, hey, we're going to fight and we're going to, and of
Right.
course
I didn't know that.
It does set the tone. A lot of people don't know. They set dates. Hey, you owe me one in the future. I'll fight you this time.
Right.
But you owe me one in the future. This last fight you're talking about, Reeves dislocated his finger all the way, was trying to snap her back in there, but couldn't get it done and had to go off to the medical team, but then came back on the ice for the next couple of shifts because he's a complete badass and probably he's looking for
having that completely out like that, trying to put it in yourself.
trying to put it in. If you can't get it in yourself, that's a bitch.
Then you got the trainer who's
and then the trainer's gonna go ahead and pop her back in for you, and then you're gonna grab a stick and go back out on the ice.
Right,
You're
and be able to grab
halfway. You're halfway crazy. I mean, not halfway. You're full blown crazy
For sure.
But what a tough son of a bitch.
Well,
and you know what? I think we got a pick of that last fight with Philadelphia. And probably the same thing. It happened right out of the gate. Yeah. So it's probably a tone setter. And look here. Now look here. This is what guys do. Look, he's already got a dislocated finger.
He's showing him. He's showing everybody. Look, I just busted my finger.
And you know what? He gives him a smile and say, you know what? This is what we do. But goddamn, you really owe me one now, bud, because I just dislocated my finger on you. So you know what? That's the talks they have that I wish we could hear.
Sure.
But
well, and I mean, I believe it wasn't the one that we just talked about. There was another fight that at the end of it was a pretty good brawl. And they patted each other on the head. Oh, smiled like
pat each other on the butt.
Thanks, bud.
Get you. See you next time. I mean, it's just if it's not that kind of fighting, it's fighting sticking up for another person like the first fight we do. You know what?
And that,
the guy got hit. He could, and so here you go. What do you do? You're wanting to fight with the guy that's injured. You know what? No way. That's not going to happen, man. See you later. And then you get in and you help him out. It's a team sport, man.
Sure.
So
now, I mean, some would argue though that it's a momentum builder. But it's also versus the unnecessary risk of, somebody getting, one of your, like all of a sudden Reeves, and so, he can't get his finger back in there, so now he's done.
Well, and you know what? That's
so now he doesn't get to play that game.
It's just a pinky.
Right.
You know what? He'll be back for the next fight.
For sure.
A pinky, a dislocated pinky is my, like I say, he was out there on the shift. He ended up coming back to the bench just to support his team and yell at whoever, what have you. But you know what? All around team player. Like I said, when he's on your team, he's the best player. When he's not, he's going to agitate you.
Right.
That's what he does.
That's his job.
He's going to agitate you because he knows he can whoop your ass. And you're going to have to get a big boy out there to take care of him. So if you don't have a big boy, you're in real trouble.
Right. That means somebody's getting whooped.
Because everybody's getting whooped.
Yeah. Somebody's getting it. Now, so would you encourage, well, I mean, I know you encourage, because we all do, the fighting going into the playoffs.
Yeah. Oh, and in the playoffs as well. I mean,
but it's going to be in the playoffs.
Part of the sport.
But so if let's say you've got, your Stars, Dallas Stars, you've got a position or you've got a playoff seat, and do you want to have your brawler brawling maybe kind of for something like that? That's just a tone setter because somebody calls you out. When you know that, I need to be in ass kicking mode when I get into the playoffs.
Well, here's the deal: if somebody's trying to hurt your star players going into the playoffs, you better have somebody out there kicking ass,
right?
I mean,
but in that way, but
you better know a tough guy on the next team they're playing, and say, "Hey, buddy, would you mind whooping his?" If you don't have any tough guys, you better know somebody on another team that's about ready to play.
Could you get him back for me?
Somebody better kick his ass down the road.
Sure.
But hopefully, you got a tough guy. Everybody's got somebody who can take care of business. It's just if they want to, if they feel the need to. If it's kind of a personal thing too. I mean, you see how these guys make deals, and it's kind of a, hey man, I actually owe him one, so I can't really ask for another favor. Shit, now I got to fight two or three different times.
Right.
So I mean, there's and
then you've got all the fights that aren't favors. I mean, it's probably the majority.
And yes, exactly. I mean, and then you just have fights that happen out of nowhere, out of agitation, out of getting slashed in the back of the leg. Personal fights. And then you got ones where you got to stick up for people. I mean, it's just fighting. There's all kinds of different kind of fighting.
Yeah, I would say that.
Personal, there's other people you're protecting. There's just game plan fights. There's,
I mean, they teach it in Pee Wee.
I mean,
there we've seen it.
yeah, Pee-wee, even the Pee-wee youngsters. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's. I don't like to see little kids fighting each other, but I mean, it's just, hey, they get agitated, just like grown. I mean, if a grown man will fight, why wouldn't you think a little kid will fight?
Sure. Now, I'm pretty sure though, in the actual, like, isn't it high school age and junior high age, they don't allow the fighting.
No, and even in college, I know MUKU, they played last year, and there was a huge brawl in the first game, and I know they tried canceling the second game, but it was already set up and they couldn't get out of it. But now they moved it to a different arena, which really sucks because it was really great at Cable Dahmer. We used to do party buses out there for it, but that's another whole story.
So where is it at now?
It's out. I think it's going to be out in. I think it's out in Johnson County, or it's somewhere in a smaller rink where it's not near as fun.
Right. So it can't get as rowdy. I mean, why? I don't know why they'd want to do that. 'Cause, I mean, you know that they're pulling the crowd.
Man, like I said, we had 40 people, and we'd all dress up in MUKU gear, and I mean, and it's just. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing that whole situation with it's club hockey. So it's not Division I hockey. It's a club hockey thing. So the schools, the schools will be all over them. And hey, you guys just had a major brawl. This doesn't look good.
Right.
And so they couldn't have one fight. When they did play that next game at Cable Dahmer, I mean, there was no fight. No, they took it really easy on each, and you could tell they've
been reprimanded.
But I mean, for guys who hate each other as much as they do, they had definitely. If you get in one fight,
right, somebody was
this
told.
league is over.
Right,
like that type of shit.
Sure.
It was to that.
And so I wasn't even thinking because it's not a. Because MU don't have
right. It's not Division I up in Minnesota or New York or
anything.
wherever. Yeah. Division. It's club hockey.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, well, club hockey can get.
I mean, rough.
Obviously.
Any kind of hockey,
for sure,
from squirt all the way up to adult league.
All right. Well, you've got guys that are playing rough. You get pissed, you get your anger going. Sometimes you can't help it. It's like, you know what, I got to punch this guy. Or you just punch him and you're like, why do I just punch him?
But if you're in that kind of league where you can't do that, then you might want to suggest a new hobby because hockey's tough. I know I couldn't play it because if I played a physical, adult leagues, it's not as physical. But I mean, if you play physical, man, God, it'd get tough. It'd get tough, man. You agitate somebody by playing the sport and they hit you in the back of the leg. I mean, now you're pissed off. And I mean, woo-wee.
For sure.
When people agitate like that's easy to, want to drop the glove. But now you're in the penalty box, just cost your team. And now, who's the dumbass? I mean, it's just, it's an all around. You just got to keep your shit together.
Right. Well, and you've been playing for so long, you've got a tolerance for shit.
Some people, and some haven't, you know? So, I mean, but they've been playing hockey long enough.
Right.
They do this all the way down the league.
Their agitation level is way different than yours and ours would be.
100%. Yes, for sure.
So, okay, shifting gears, we're going to go into some betting.
Oh.
And we're going to start off with the bracket. We talked last week about how there's 60 to 100 million people playing multiple up to 10 brackets. And so how's your bracket doing, Steve?
Well, my bracket isn't worth a shit. I'm sorry. I'm trying to pull up my NCAA men's just to see. Ooh, man, that Iowa probably screwed about, I don't know how many brackets out there.
But isn't that how brackets work?
That's
especially how the NCAA
but Florida
March Madness bracket.
Florida? Number 9 Iowa. First time since 2002 they sneak into the Sweet 16. Blue Line is an Iowa bar.
Yes.
Let's not forget. Blue Line is an Iowa bar. So hopefully Thursday, 6:30, we'll have a big crowd. They play Nebraska.
That'll be
Big
huge.
Old Big Ten matchup.
Anytime. Well, Nebraska and Iowa, they flood our city anyway.
What a game that's going to be.
Oh, that's going to be huge. So what's Nebraska ranked or positioned in this?
Nebraska is positioned, they're number 4 against the number 9 seed. So
4 to 9?
4 to 9.
And it was 1 to 4 or 1 to 9?
Was 1 to 9.
And 9 knocks 1.
and 9 knocks 1. Yes, it's the first number 1 seed, I believe, to get knocked out. Yeah, first
Now,
time.
how's Todd's KU?
They lost. They tried making a comeback, but it just didn't work out for them. And no hard feelings for them. But adios.
Second deal.
Adios.
It was the last second, but
It was the last second. That was a shame.
so now did you now down at the bar? Do you feel that? Were you guys busy with basketball this weekend?
You know
this
what?
past week?
We were busy, and God, you know what? I'm still looking at this, and there isn't really a lot going on down the road. And I'm trying to find. You know what? I'd have to. As far as bets this week, I don't know. I haven't really looked at it. I should have looked at this a little bit. But I will tell you this: I'm going to ride Iowa because blue line is Iowa. And I'm going to put a little heart into this.
Okay.
I think Iowa goes to the grade 8.
So you're going against all of
That's
your.
my own personal. You know what? I haven't looked enough to give out a good main bet this week.
Now, how'd you do last week?
Last week, well, if you guys tuned in, 5-5, folks. Actually, 4-4, I believe. One, South Florida. We all know they covered. Yeah. And the 3 hockey games I told you. And one of them nailed it round the dot. 6-2. Did I say Vancouver? Go back to less than that. 6-2. Boom, boom.
So everybody should have got rich.
And everybody should have got rich. So I hope they did. I hope you guys tuned in. I hope you got rich.
Yeah. Well.
So, but we'll see what happens this week. I'm riding Iowa. That's where I'm going to ride this week.
Okay. Now, number 2 seed, who is that?
Number 2 seed.
And are they still in? Well, or let me rephrase that question. Was there any other major upsets like the Iowa?
That's your biggest upset. I mean,
it's hard to beat that one.
That is your bracket buster, is what they call it.
Bracket buster.
So yeah, if
unless you're from Iowa, because those Iowans,
they're
riding their team. There's no way they didn't. Especially they all have more than one bracket. So in one of their brackets, they got Iowa
for sure.
Head.
Well, let me tell you, a bet that somebody has that came into the bar. So he put $1 on Iowa men's to win the championship. And Iowa's women's to win the championship. $1 pays $53,000.
That's crazy.
So now they're both in it. I believe the Iowa women won last night.
So is this individual or is this a parlay?
This is parlay. They both got to win.
Okay, that makes more sense.
$1 wins 53. That's a hell of a 2-team parlay.
That is a hell
for
of a
$1.
Right.
53,000 folks.
Yeah. So do you think he's going to be excited for Thursday's game?
He's already said where he's going to be, what time he needs to be at the blue line. Let's go. He's ready to rock. So
now you're going to be in St. Louis.
I'm going to be at St. Louis in the Blue Sharks game.
Yeah, you're going to the Blue Sharks game. I'm going to go to
my man Reeves might still be safe. I don't think he's going to have any action in that one, and I'm kind of bummed, but that's okay. I'll get to go out and see Celebrini for the first time this year.
That'll be awesome.
And I'll watch my boys. Hopefully,
and you can see a young Blues team.
And a young Blues team too. So that's 2 young teams.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, it will be a good game. So I'm excited. Same with you, man. You're going out to see some good hockey too. So
for sure,
that's what we do here, man.
Yep, get some good hockey.
Get some good hockey in.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Speaking of good hockey, how about the Mavericks?
Mavericks are killing it.
I mean,
what are they? 4 straight?
4 straight?
I think
four
that's what it was. 4 in a row.
Do you got the standings over there? Just out of curiosity, yeah, they I believe they lead 99 points. First in the division. Oh, here we go.
No, yeah.
Oh well, here we go. There we go again. Yeah. There we go. All right, yeah. So look, 99 points.
So they're on a 4-game winning streak. They've
these
won
are just top 3. Scroll down just a little bit there, Todd. There you go, bud. We want to see more. There you go. There you go. Top 6. There's your top 6. I mean, 99 to 66. I mean, they're just kicking ass. 81%, guys. Second place is 68%, which is good too. But you've got your top 3 teams there playing playoff hockey. Look, 7-2-1, all 3.
All 3 of them.
Just the Mavericks are just kicking. They're 81%. That's winning 8 out of 10 games. Go over to your Western. Scroll up and go over to your Western over here. Yeah, or Eastern. I'm sorry. And scroll down. Okay, so you got Wheeling on top here, 84. Nobody close to 99.
They're on a 5-game winning streak.
And 8-1-1. Look at them top 2. Maine, who's new to the league. Wow, wow. And Wheeling, newish.
So when you say new to the league, or is that
I believe this year is their first year
ever, or are they switching?
Troyes Rivera's Lions. Oh my God, Steve, where have you been? Man, I've not paid attention to the other, and I don't. Them guys don't travel, I don't think, all the way. Troyes, that's obviously in Canada. I love, man, golly. Okay, well, anyway, 8-1 and 1. But so you see who's playing playoff hockey, who's not. But man, I tell you what, you guys got to get out. We got 11 games left, guys. How many games we played? 61. They play 72. We got 11 games left. We're obviously, we got the X mark next to us. We are in the playoffs, folks. Already clinched a while back.
Oh, for sure.
So excited. We got 3 home games left. March 28th, April 8th, and April 11th. We got party buses to the March 28th
and April 11th.
And April 11th. They're sold out, but man, it's going to be great hockey. Get out there and see the last 3 games.
Yep, and there's not going to be industry night for that middle game.
No, we
not enough time to get it worked out.
Yeah, not enough time.
Yeah, so once again, go Mavs.
Go Mavs.
Anything that's been going on that you're preparing for as far as World Cup that's getting closer?
World Cup, it's 80 days away. We'll be preparing for it in about another 20 days. We'll start having more stuff in line.
Right. And then I'm sure you probably have to as far as inventory goes.
Oh, well, we haven't even got into that. We got to look at handheld pads. We're changing you got to change the whole game up. You're doubling you got to figure, man, you're going to be busy almost every night of the week. Yep. Whatever your days are now, plan on doubling them.
Right.
So with that being said, man, we're going to have to figure it out on the fly.
So I'm assuming that every liquor distributor's not going to run out of Fireball or whatever.
I hope they're ready. I don't know. Sometimes we run out of stuff and I'm like, what in the world? But I don't know. That's now. Hopefully they got it figured out as well. We're all going to be going on the fly.
Right. Yeah, that's going to be it's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
And that kicks off, like you said, what, June.
And we have a lot of stuff that's been going on at the Blue Line. That's coming up 100%. Last night we celebrated my daughter's birthday down at the Blue Line.
Okay.
So we always have a lot of fun stuff going on down there. It was great. It's my voice is a little hoarse today, but we sang some karaoke.
Happy birthday, Jennifer.
Yes, happy birthday, honey, again. We sang some karaoke together. Just had a great time. Like I said, why my voice is a little hoarse, but I've been doing a lot of G-stringing down there. I told you about. Maybe next week we'll have some a new dance move. I showed you guys.
Gunslinger or something like that.
Yeah, we'll go over all that next week. Maybe I can find some time at the gym. Between some curls.
Get us in another dance clip.
Curls.
Get
dance clip.
Get that dance clip. We could have
Yeah. That's things, like I said, it's going wild. The guys are proud of what they done. I'm proud of them.
We're getting this thing viral.
And this is, like I said, this is a G-string. There's going to be other things going on, but we got this nailed.
They've got the G-string nailed.
We got her nailed, folks. So maybe up next episode, I'll have a little time in the gym.
Yeah.
or wherever.
Right.
Maybe tomorrow get me and the boys rocking and rolling.
You know what?
And maybe show a little clip.
That chair and you do it right here.
Well,
you know what? Maybe you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna no, I don't need practice. Me and the boys, I'm gonna show the gunslinger to the boys, and maybe we can get a video clip for next week and put it up here.
Yeah. At the bar.
Yeah, you at the bar. I think we are. In fact, one of my boys, Santoni, shout out. We're losing him. He's one of my 531 grand guys. I love. We're losing him to Detroit, but he's going back home.
That's where he's from. So is he a Red Winger or is he a?
Blue Line will wear people out, bud. Only some people can handle the Blue Line, and I think his
time has come.
His time is he made her as long as he could.
Yeah.
But anyway, we love you, bud. And
he's
good things to your future. He's going back to Detroit. Give me some Detroit shit to hang at the bar, by the way.
Yeah.
So shout out to him. Love you guys. Some more G-stringing next week, maybe.
Yeah.
And some more good hockey talk.
Awesome.
Love you, brother. All right. Love you, brother.
Todd.
Thanks for tuning in to Steve and the Blue Line. Subscribe for more hockey talk.